why at the beginning of the game you should invest heavily into education. So, as we talked about earlier, we'll go to our main page, which is our My Country page, and then we'll come down back to the Governments tab, which you have all your social programs here and whatnot. Education is really important in Simcountry. This is the thing you want to invest in. The reasoning? Let's go to set education priorities. So as you can see graduated last month and all the employed of that profession. So this is basically your priorities. And which these you don't want to go over 120. This is at 123. That's a problem. So we'll fix that real quick. What I found is you always need high tech engineers. So this should be one of the higher priorities because um, every corporation takes them. I mean, every corporation takes the rest of them, but it high tech engineers are the most difficult to get. I've seen. So why is this important? You ask. Well, let's go back to my country tab right here, and we'll go back to from what we did earlier. On the left will be my corporations. In order to start a new corporation, you need what do you think you need? You need professionals. You need all kinds of professionals. So, do you see why it's important to have a good education system? The more professionals graduate each month, the more companies you can make. And the more that your companies are producing efficiently and with less people, the more professionals you'll have available. It's a really nice loop if you know how to get it set up right away, or not right away, but at the beginning. The thing to know about Sim Country is fixing the economy or doing anything like that requires a lot of patience. And a friend of mine used to say, or who was in Sim Country, or I think it was a video that I saw. Uh, the economy is like a freight train. You're not going to be able to turn it fast. Or no, like it was a large boat. My bad. It's not going to turn very fast. So you have to do things to think about the long run. So while we're here, I'm going to go into how to start a new corporation. So we'll go to mining, and then we'll go to oil. I found that oil has been consistently, at least in this world, a product that is in the um, what's the word? Not surplus. What am I thinking? Um, the opposite of surplus. Okay. Anyway, this tab right here is what workers are required for this, how many of your country's workers are going to be taken, because look, this is like over half, and um, the supplies needed for your corporation to function every month. Something to note about these three professions right here is that kind of doesn't matter as long as you have a bunch of low level workers how many you have in these three categories because these workers can change between each other. So that means that you don't have to worry about these categories as much. But down here, only way you're going to get these workers, like managers, medium managers, executives, is through college and in a education system. Not specifically college, but the education system. So let's go back to new corporations page. Earlier I created a services corporation, so you can click on it and then build and say, yes, I want this corporation. And basically what it'll do is it'll build it for you. But we don't need to right now. So when you go to, sorry, I should have slowed down with that. New corporations, it'll tell you which ones are in construction. So what you if you want to cancel like a corporation, like you accidentally created it, you have to go to this tab, like new corporations, then details, and then cancel your order. Additionally, you can also go to my corporations tab, scroll all the way down, and it'll be under constructions, new constructions. So you can do the details and the same procedure. So now we'll go back to the main country page and talk about education. Why is it important? Well, education is important because it graduates people. So do you want to get, you can't get a bunch of universities because you need these kids, or I'm sorry, you want to equally increment all three of these levels of education because the number of children, there's only going to be a percentage of them to go to college and whatnot. So the better education system you have, the more children will go to your college. And the better college education you have, the more people can graduate from your college as professionals and all that good stuff. So in these tabs, you can build multiple elementary schools. So you have enough workers for 1,896. What I usually like to do with this is I'll do like half, which is 800 of the schools and build those. Go back. Ugh. And then high schools, build another half. And then go back. And then a university. This is how much it's going to cost for each unit. And then this is how many you can make with the workers you have. It will not let you build more than that. So build. You want to keep your education index, which is on the government tab, probably way higher than 100 on the index. You want to be around 164 is pretty good, but you want to keep it as high up as possible. However, you still want to build corporations at a time. So Simcountry is all about balance too. So you got to balance out how much education you want to build and health and whatnot. The health tab is important. Well, we'll get into that in future videos. This is Sim's friend. I hope this video was informative, and I hope I didn't talk too fast. Please comment and subscribe, and let me know if you like this tutorial. Have a good day.